Tim Rivers, fresh off an incredible series and ready to go. Can he keep the good times going in this one? It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Houston Astros. First pitch coming your way. Rivers locks in. You can feel it. Big moment here.
Yeah, everyone in the yard just sat up in their seats. So did I, Boog.
In the air, center field. Stretches out and hauls it in. And that should get the job done as he tags from third. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
First and second, no outs. Here's Andres Jimenez. Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him. Runner around third. Close play, but in there.
So frustrated not getting any outs on that play. Good job of cutting off the bad throw from the outfield, but nothing to show for it. Plus the run score.
That's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Wow, that ball was hit hard. Good
Right there,
job.
Does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Down to third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Quick move to first. Rivers dives back in safely. Ball to strike. The pitch. Runner on the go. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Makes the grab.
Up next for the Astros.
So a man at first. So next up for Houston, Yordan Alvarez. The kick to the pitch. Runner goes up the middle. There's one. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double. One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes the runner. Here's the throw. Safe. In comes the run from second. In there. That's a double.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So two in scoring position with one out. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. On the ground to first.
The ball, stand right here.
Out number two, and another run comes in. And here comes Yordan Alvarez for a critical at bat. Runners breaking for the plate. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And stepping in for the Astros, Tim Rivers. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Coming home. The relay to the plate. Safe. And they take a two-run lead.
Got the job done to put him up by two. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
So, runner, it's second, 2 down. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. He's trying for third in the dirt.
Get out, get out, get out.
Throw bounces in, and he's safe.
When a guy's got that kind of lead at second base, somebody's got to call timeout. Pitcher's got to step off. The catcher's got to ask the ump for time or something. You can't let him get out that far. When you don't have a good throw behind the plate, he's going to steal third almost standing up. That's a really good job of being aggressive by the base runner.
The 1-1. Swing and a ground ball. Slings it across. That is the inning. So 1 run on. And here is Sosa to the plate. This could end it. Now a pop-up on the infield. Matthews. He pulls it down. Ball game. And the Astros take the series opener here at home. Rivers really stood out in this win. Drove in 3 runs on the day.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
First and second, 2 outs. Anthony Santander at the plate. Two on, 2 outs. Base hit into the outfield. Vladdy coming around third. He will score, and they take the lead. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. Swinging a foul straight back. Rivers turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. Here's 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. Out of here. His 13th home run of the season, and we're level. It's 1-1.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another.
Man at second. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Base hit into center field. Headed for the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. The throw to second is offline.
I think someone lost track of where the runners were. They're wishing they'd gotten it out on that play, even if the run did score.
The first baseman, Rivers.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. So here's Christian Vasquez.
Number 2, Christian Vasquez.
Swing and a pop-up. That is the inning. 2 left for the Astros. They're down. Out towards right center field. And the inning is over. Nothing doing there. Here comes a pinch hitter for the Astros, Yordan Alvarez.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch.
So 2 down. Braden Shoemake up next for the Astros. The Stros down to their final strike. This one in the air center field. Sanchez settles underneath it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays even this series up at a game apiece. Rivers had a great showing in this game despite the team's loss. Had a pair of hits, one of them a homer.
No question, he was a big contributor for him here. Fantastic effort at the plate, even in defeat.
So up next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk.
This at-bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
2 on, 1 out. On the ground, could be 2. Over to Altuve. Throws in the dirt, but he scoops it. And the double play ends the inning.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Rivers steps in, facing one of the top arms in the league. Big moment, big challenge.
You know, Boog, these are the matchups that tell you what a hitter is made of. Let's see what he brings to the table right here.
This one in the air, center field. Sanchez takes it in for the out. 2 down. Rivers steps in. Pitcher's been gliding through this lineup, barely breaking a sweat.
Yeah, it's time to put the brakes on that cruise control. Just have to stay patient, wait for a pitch in the zone, and drive it.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Rivers recently earned Rookie of the Month honors. 2 down, nobody on. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. His 14th of the year, and that's how they take the lead. It's 2-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
That one lifted to left. Barger has a beat on it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Vladdy coming around 3rd. He scores to tie it up. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run in 2nd.
I'm sure they wish they could have cut down the...
So 2 down. Zach Cole up next for the Astros. Ground ball right side. Throw to first.
No, you're out.
And the Blue Jays win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Rivers with a solid contribution even despite the loss. Had only 1 hit but made it count with a homer.
If he can consistently put up games like this one, they're more likely to get the win than the loss, even if it didn't work out today.
Tim Rivers, fresh off an incredible series and ready to go. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Rivers now at the plate.
He's been showing off some pop lately. 3 home runs over the last 5 games.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And that is that. So 2 down. Now here is Pablo Reyes. The 0-2. To the right side. Altuve handles it. Bounces it to first, but he digs it out and the inning is over. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And they have their first hit since the second inning.
Attaboy, way to swing the bat.
Now Correa up to hit. Runner on the go. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. The throw to third. And he's got no chance. He's out. In the air to left center. Johnson on the move. He's got it. And that is that. 1 left for Houston. All loaded up. Bryce Johnson digs in now. Base hit. 1 run in already. Another comes in to score. And he beats it. He's safe.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
You got it. Go
That one ripped. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
The tying run at the plate. In the dirt.
Slide.
Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base.
When a guy's got that kind of lead at second base, somebody's got to call timeout. Pitcher's got to step off. The catcher's got to ask the ump for time or something. You can't let him get it.
Hold on. He's coming home. This one in the air center field. And that's the 3rd out. So the Astros. So 2 down. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. 1 strike away. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Nice grab. Throw to first, and what a play. Ball game. Rivers played well, but couldn't lift the team to a win.
Not his best showing, but I hope he isn't too self-critical after they took the loss. Some things to build on in this game.
Rodolfo Duran, the next up for the Padres. Here's the 0-2. Chopped out towards short. Correa. To first, it short hops him, but a nice pick. Rivers steps in now. He knows what's waiting for him, Singy. An arm of top-tier command and stuff to match.
Yeah, no freebies here, Boog. You got to earn everything when you're up against a pitcher of this caliber.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Yeah, that ball was hit hard.
The batter, number 1.
And here comes Carlos Correa. Runner on the go. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. 0-1. Makes the catch, one down.
Up next to the Astros, the third baseman, Isaac.
Runners in the corners here, one away. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. 2 on, 1 out. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Bogarts over to second, and that's 2. We head down. Runner at second, nobody out. On the ground, right side.
Run it out.
On to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your team.
On the ground, could be 2. Over to Correa for 1. Throws in the dirt, but he scoops it. And a double play. Left field. Snags it on the run. And there's 2 down. First and second, no outs. Tim Rivers up next for the Astros. 1 for 3. On the ground.
Come on,
Song.
come on.
On to Bogarts.
You're out.
Over to first. Safe.
in there.
Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play.
All season long.
Solo runner at third, 2 men out. Here's Carlos Correa. Hard hit left side. Throw to first.
Out.
Ball game. And the Padres making 6 straight victories. Rivers had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Astros, Tim Rivers. Pulls that one foul. The 0-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Got a way to square it up. Great
Good
job.
start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Now this one gets away from the catcher. And now a man into scoring position. Man at second. Runner on the go again. Now a pop-up on the infield. Brings it in. Now it's Yordan Alvarez.
Get back. Runner, runner, runner. Come on, slide. Get down, get down.
Throw to third. Save. One away with a runner at third. Here at the top of the second. And ball 4 to aboard. So up next, Isaac Paredes.
The third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
And the runner's coming home. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That's a base hit. Runner from third in to score.
Comes through with the RBI. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Foul ball. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Ripped to right. And that'll do it.
Up next to the Astros, the first baseman, Rivers.
Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here's Yordan Alvarez.
The left fielder, number 44, Yordan Alvarez.
The 1-2. Runners on the move. To third. On to Bogarts. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. Home half of the fifth coming up. Man at second here with 2 away. Digging in, Rodolfo Duran. Hot shot, and he can't knock it down. Here comes Bogarts around third. He will score. It's an RBI single. It's a 2.
Absolutely killer to get nothing defensively on that play. I know they're still up, but you've got to make a smart play and get it out.
Rivers in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Check your outfielders here.
The batter, number 1.
Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. Runner takes off. In the air, right field. Tatis moving under this one. And that'll do it. So the Astros lead one, but they still lead it by a count of 8-4. And next to hit for Houston, Tim Rivers.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
That one ripped, but foul. And this one looks like trouble. One run is in. Another comes in to score. It's 10-4. And he'll pull into second safely.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Back to the top of the order now. Now Correa up to hit. He's trying for third to the right side. Reyes takes it to the bag, and that's an out.
Up next to the Astros, the left fielder, number 44, Yordan.
2 outs with a man at third. At the plate, Yordan Alvarez. And the runner's coming home. Swing, and he popped it up. And that is that. They put 2 on the... So 2 down. Here comes Manny Machado. Hit on the ground to short. To first, nice pick and a ball in the dirt, and that ends the ball game. Rivers had a great showing in the win. 2 runs batted in on 4 hits. Some impressive work.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.